Hello crafties, welcome to another video. My name is Infiniti and today I'm going to be showing you guys how to do the super easy elastic stitch in knitting. So it is as it details, you know, it's super stretchy, super awesome stitch, super simple. So if you're a beginner, this is perfect for you. But I do want to make a point that this yarn that I used it's not very stretchy. Like, it almost has a cotton feel to me, even though it's a completely acrylic, but it just doesn't stretch that much. But this stitch makes it stretchy and elastic and I love it. So without further ado, we're going to go ahead and jump right into the tutorial. So what you want to do is start off with your slip knot. I'm going to do a long tail cast on despite the look of that slip knot. And what you're going to want to do is cast on in multiples of 2, and then you're going to add an additional 2 stitches for selvage later. So I think I did 10 in my swatch. I might do 12 this time. So there's 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, oops, 9, 10, 11, and then gonna come in with this 12th one. Then we're gonna do our plus 2. Also, if you don't know how to cast on, there is a beginner tutorial back on my channel that goes over all of that, which I may link at the end. So there's 13 and 14. Now, what we're gonna do is work our row 1. Now row 1 is super easy. It's all purl. So again, if you don't know how to purl, I have a tutorial for that as well back on the channel. It'll be in the knitting playlist. Now, we're not going to purl this first stitch actually. It's the selvage stitch, it's our edge, so that's not technically part of the pattern, so I'm just going to knit that. Then I'm going to bring my yarn forward and I'm going to purl across the next 12 stitches. Also, I do want to make mention, if you haven't noticed, I wrap my yarn just a little differently than most knitters. This is how I learned how to knit. If it confuses you in any way, feel free to find another tutorial. Just purling all the way across this first row. So this stitch is good for like cuffs and things on socks and sweaters. You could even make a nice scarf if you wanted to. Alright, and this last stitch I'm going to knit it because it is my border stitch or my selvage stitch, whichever you prefer to call it. Alright, awesome. And I also got to weave in my little string, so at any point I could just snip that off if I wanted to. But I'll probably sew it in later. Alright, now for row 2. Now, row 2 forward, it's going to be super easy. Again, we're going to knit that first stitch because it's our edge, our border stitch. Now, for the next 12 stitches, our pattern is going to be purl 1, knit 1, all the way across. So we're just going to bring it forward and purl 1. I'm going to bring it back for a knit stitch. And we're going to do that all the way across until we get to that last stitch, and then we're just going to work that border stitch. Alrighty, so now I am on to row 3, and row 3 is a repeat of row 2. So I worked my selvage stitch. Now I'm going to continue on doing my repeats of purl 1, knit 1. So wherever you see a purl, you're going to purl. Wherever you see a knit, you're going to knit. And we end the pattern with a knit 1. And then we work our selvage stitch. And that's really all there is to it, to the stitch. I mean, as you work it up, it begins to look more like a 1x1 rib stitch. But yeah, that's that's basically it. I'm going to work up a few more rows so I have a little longer of a swatch, and then I'll come back and show you guys. Alright guys, so I worked up a few more rows. This is what it looks like. Like I said, it looks like a 1x1 rib stitch. It's really cool. It's great for cuffs, socks, scarves, sweaters, cardigans, you name it. I hope today's tutorial was helpful for you all. If so, don't forget to leave me a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe and hit that notification bell. And also don't forget to check out my other social media so you guys never miss out on awesome weekly content like this. I post knitting videos every Wednesday at 9:30 CST. And until next time guys, happy making.